Assalamu alaikum. My name is Lappy, and in today's video, I will tell you the story of Prophet Mussa alayhi salam, part 1. I hope you enjoy. The story of Prophet Mussa alayhi salam. Prophet Mussa alayhi salam lived a royal childhood. He grew up like a prince. At the time, pharaohs were cruel to the children of Israel. They were kept as slaves and worked for a bit or no money. The pharaoh forced them to obey him and worship his gods. Years passed, and there was now a very cruel pharaoh named Pharaoh. He was very brutal and made the people suffer whenever he could manage to. One night, Pharaoh had a strange dream. He saw a dream of a fireball heading towards his city, burning the houses of the Egyptians. However, the houses of the Israelites had not a single mark. The Pharaoh was shocked. What could this dream mean? So he called priests and magicians to ask them about the meaning of the dream. They told him a boy from the Israelites would be born soon, and all the Egyptians will perish from him. The Pharaoh was angry and decided to kill all the baby boys of the Israelites. During this time, Mussa, peace be upon him, was given birth too. He was born into a poor family. His older brother was named Harun alayhi salam, and a sister. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered his mother to place the baby in a basket and float down the stream of the river Nile. His mother was upset but trusted Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She asked her daughter to follow the basket so the baby was unharmed. The basket floated for a long time, but the Prophet's sister followed it. After following the basket, it entered a small stream. The Pharaoh's wife was bathing in the same stream. She was very different compared to the Pharaoh. She was a believer, and when she looked at the face of the Prophet, she adored him. She had wanted a child for so long, and was excited to take the Prophet Mussa alayhi salam to the Pharaoh. The Pharaoh was shocked to see his wife so happy, and more shocked that she wanted to keep the baby. The Pharaoh agreed. His wife sent her maids out to find a nurse who could feed the baby Mussa alayhi salam. Through the will of Allah, Mussa alayhi salam rejected all the nurses who came forward. Finally, Mussa alayhi salam's sister came forward and said she knew a woman who could feed the baby, but kept it a secret. That the woman was Mussa alayhi salam's mother. When Mussa alayhi salam's mother began to feed him, he accepted her milk. Through Allah's mercy, Mussa alayhi salam's mother, who had placed her trust in him and watched her baby drift away down the river Nile, was reunited with her child. As his wet nurse, Mussa alayhi salam would be taken to his mother's home every day. The years passed. Mussa alayhi salam lived in the Pharaoh's palace as a prince and became a big and incredibly strong young man. One time, Mussa alayhi salam was walking through the town and came across two men who were fighting. One man was from Banu Israel, and the other man was an Egyptian. The man from Banu Israel called out to Musa alayhi salam to help. Musa alayhi intervened and struck the Egyptian to stop the fight. But Musa alayhi salam was so strong that the man died from a single blow. Musa alayhi salam did not mean to hurt the Egyptian. He was filled with deep sorrow and begged Allah to forgive him for what had happened. The next day, Musa alayhi salam was out walking again and came across the same man from Banu Israel who was fighting with another Egyptian. Again, the man from Banu Israel called on Musa alayhi salam to help. This time, Musa alayhi salam recognized that the man was a troublemaker and said no to the man. At this comment, the man from Banu Israel deliberately shouted loudly, "Are you going to kill me like you killed the man yesterday?" The news quickly reached the Pharaoh that Musa alayhi salam had killed a man. The Pharaoh and his chiefs planned to kill Musa alayhi salam as punishment. But a kind man warned Musa alayhi salam and told him to leave Egypt before he could be arrested. Musa alayhi salam left Egypt quickly and travelled to a faraway town called Madian. It was a long and difficult journey. When Musa alayhi salam arrived in Madian, he saw a well with many shepherds around it watering the animals. There were 2 women near the well with their animals, but they were not able to get any water because all of the other shepherds pushing before them. Seeing that they needed help, Musa alayhi salam drew water from the well for the 2 women. The 2 women went home to their father and told him what had happened. Their father wanted to reward this kind man and invited Musa alayhi salam to his home and offered him a job. Later on, of this man's daughter married Musa alayhi salam. Musa alayhi salam spent 10 years in Madian working for his father-in-law. Although he was happy there, he missed his family in Egypt. He wanted to see them again, so he set off on a journey back to Egypt with his wife. During the journey back to Egypt, Musa alayhi salam and his family lost their way. They wandered in the dark until they spotted a fire. Musa alayhi salam went to investigate in the hope that the people near the fire would direct him towards Egypt and perhaps give him some burning wood to keep his family warm. When Musa alayhi salam approached the fire, he saw the tree burned. It became green instead of turning to ash. Musa alayhi salam was amazed, and it was at this point that Allah called out to Musa alayhi salam and informed him that he was a prophet of Allah. Thank you all for reading with me. Make sure to check out my other videos and like, share and subscribe for more content. Allah Hafiz and see you in the next video.